Hey everybody, welcome to Wicked Tarantulas. So this is not going to be a pleasant update. As you see on the ground right there is my tarantula's limb. So when I woke up for work at 4:30 this morning, I do what I always do, and that is checking on my animals. So this guy who just matured and hooked out on me less than 6 months ago had his limb in his mouth, and he was eating it. Okay, so my tarantulas are lavishly fed. They always get fresh water just about every day or every other day. The feeders I feed them are always gut loaded. I'm very consistent on checking bedding, flipping bedding to ensure that there are no pests, no parasites, no mites, no whatever. And I love to decorate their exhibits for them. Well, I don't think that this guy is going to survive because he has actually detached the limb so severely from the cuticle that I was not able to stop the bleeding. I am not able to pick him up to try the super glue to attempt to save him. So while I was working my 12-hour shifts, my husband was nice enough to take care of our child that is really sick, Johnny boy that is, and then take him to the doctors and keep his fever down, which is spiking tremendously. He also continued to constantly provide stripes, and this is one of my very first 3 tarantulas, with water to try to hydrate him. Because of his angle, you are not actually able to see the opening. As you can count, there's only 7 legs, and again, the other limb is to the right of your screen. It is severely open. I don't know what to do. Probably not going to be able to save him. This is actually quite common. Littlefoot, which was one of my first tarantulas that passed, he ruptured a cuticle due to a fall, and then I was able to save him, actually help fix the limb, but he was actually used to me touching him. And I was actually able to extend his life for 6 additional months, and he is now preserved in 70% alcohol and with me forever. So this saddens me to know that I am about to lose another one of my very first 3 tarantulas, and this is not okay to me. I'm doing pretty well at keeping myself together right now, and all I'm going to attempt to do is consistently keep rehydrating him to see what I can do. When he does pass, because my husband said he was actually in a curl, a death curl that is, starting before he came in, got me from work. So he had dumped a large amount of water right where he is, which is why all the bedding's really, really wet right there. And sadly, I had just changed the bedding in this one because I just didn't like the texture of the bedding. It didn't look like it had as much going on with it. Like, it just looked like it was broke down. I don't know what words I'm trying to get. He is still moving a little bit, but again, that's because he did rehydrate. As you can see on his abdomen, I'm going to try to get a good angle. His abdomen is starting to flatten out. And all I can do is appreciate the time I have with him, know that I did my best for him, and he's actually one of the ones I rescued from a Petco in the Still Yards of Cleveland, Ohio, because the conditions he was in was not suitable whatsoever. So I couldn't leave him behind, and I took him, and he was juvenile. He's really small. Got to watch him mature and hook out. Had him for a while now. Just pretty sad because I'm about to be robbed of at least 1 year to 2 years more that I would have had with him. So I will let you guys know what goes on. This is a completely unedited video. I have no intentions of editing it. I'll see you guys soon. Love you, Stripes.